Hello from Suffolk, England, where the light cloud should give way to sun by the afternoon, and while it may be overcast this weekend, it's said to be a sunny Bank Holiday Monday. For whomsoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. Romans chapter 10, verse 13. It's Friday, the 22nd of May, in the year of our Lord 2020, and it's time to sit back and enjoy 5 minutes of civilised calm. This is Mark's Almanac, recorded in the peace of the English countryside. It is my intention to retire to the depths of the country. In some old-world sequestered nook I shall find a cottage, and there resume my studies. A cottage, sir? A cottage, Jeeves. If possible, honeysuckle covered. The next moment you could have knocked me down with a toothpick. There was a brief pause, and then Jeeves, whom I have nurtured in my bosom, so to speak, for years and years and years, gave a sort of cough, and there proceeded from his lips these incredible words. In that case, I fear I must give my notice. There was a tense silence. I stared at the man. "Jeeves," I said. And you wouldn't be far out in describing me as stunned. Did I hear you correctly? Yes, sir. You actually contemplate leaving my entourage? Only with the greatest reluctance, sir, but if it is your intention to play that instrument within the narrow confines of a country cottage... I drew myself up. You say that instrument, Jeeves, and you say it in an unpleasant, soupy voice. Am I to understand that you dislike this banjolele? Yes, sir. You've stood it all right up to now. With grave difficulty, sir. That's from Thank You, Jeeves, by P.G. Wodehouse, if you're looking for some glorious weekend reading. On this day in 1943, the RAF dropped the first copies of the Flying Hollander, a propaganda newspaper delivered by air to the occupied Dutch, to keep them informed of the progress of the war. Here's a poem. In celebration of the long weekend, I've laid in a supply of the excellent local bitter from the Earl Soham Brewery. So here's G.K. Chesterton's tribute to English drunkenness and its limits. The Rolling English Road. Before the Roman came to Rye or out to Severn strode, the rolling English drunkard made the rolling English road, a reeling road, a rolling road that rambles round the shire. And after him the parson ran, the sexton and the squire. A merry road, a mazy road, and such as we did tread the night we went to Birmingham by way of Beachy Head. I knew no harm of Bonaparte, and plenty of the squire, and for to fight the Frenchmen I did not much desire, but I did bash their bagonets because they came arrayed to straighten out the crooked road an English drunkard made, where you and I went down the lane with ale mugs in our hands, the night we went to Glastonbury by way of Goodwin Sands. His sins they were forgiven him, or why do flowers run behind him and the hedges all strengthening in the sun? The wild thing went from left to right and knew not which was which, but the wild rose was above him when they found him in the ditch. God pardon us, nor harden us, we did not see so clear, the night we went to Bannockburn, by way of Brighton Pier. My friends, we will not go again, or ape an ancient rage, or stretch the folly of our youth to be the shame of age, but walk with clearer eyes and ears this path that wandereth, and see undrugged in evening light the decent inn of death. For there is good news yet to hear, and find things to be seen before we go to paradise by way of Kensal Green. That's almost all for this week. I'll be back on Tuesday after the bank holiday. If you need a film to watch tonight, how about Local Hero, with Burt Lancaster as an oil executive in a tiny Scottish village? And if you know anyone who could use a touch of calm, do please share this. And if you need some music to wake you up, or just get you into the bank holiday mood, how about It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere by Alan Jackson and Jimmy Buffett? Pour me something tall and strong. Until Tuesday, stay civilized, keep calm, and please keep washing your hands. Have a lovely long weekend.